Okay, no, yeah, my hair's a little messy at the moment. Yo, something happened, but like, not the point. Yeah. So now I'm reacting to Young Don the Sauce God. I wrecked her bathroom on the first day. I've watched a few Young Don the Sauce God videos, so I know of him. And like I skipped ahead so that I don't get to see the preview because that's like a pre-spoiler. So yeah, I just went ahead. And with that said, okay.
Is there a better food for a dinner date night than sushi? Honestly, like everything about it just works well for a dinner date night. First of all, the restaurant is always vibes, bro. Dim lighting, cool Asian decor, and the service is usually one step up in quality. Not as nice as like a five-star Brazilian steakhouse, but way better than like a Chili's. You feel me? You feel a little
Fair.
bougie in like a
Yeah.
nice
Yeah, okay,
sushi
yeah, that's
restaurant.
true. That's
And the
true.
price definitely reflects it. Okay, this is not a cheap date night. You
Yeah.
gotta be ready to break off some bread.
Yeah.
And
A
you
lot.
gotta leave a tip, bro. It just have some class. Just try to look like you at least, got a little something about you,
Yeah.
man. You gotta leave a good tip. But don't get me wrong, okay? This is not a first date kind of restaurant. This is like a nice little reward for good behavior on Shorty's part. You don't just take any girl to get sushi. She gotta work her way up to that. You know what I mean? Start small. Chilies, pizza, wings, and you work your way up to sushi. Or else you're gonna set the bar too high too early. Next thing you know, you're buying Birkins for Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
That is not the move, bro.
That's a
So
little
right before the summer of
too
2020,
extra right
last
there.
year, this was right before things got really bad. This cute little ting ting slid into my DMs, bro. You know what
Okay.
I mean? Shorty was from Houston. She caught my attention. So we strike up a little conversation. Next thing you know, she tells me that if I'm ever in the H, I should pay her a visit. Well, fast forward like a month and a half, two of my best friends, who formed a duo known as 340
340
Yori,
Yori,
rappers and
yeah.
now YouTube animators, made the move from Florida to
Oh, wait, the
Houston. They
animators
used to
too.
live with me in Austin, but when I moved to LA, they moved back to their home state of Florida, and now they were going to get their own place in Houston. So, feeling kind of like a proud big brother because
Shit,
they
it's
are a few
backwards,
years
baby.
younger than me, I wanted to go and see the new spot. So I booked my ticket, made my way to H-Town. So I get to their crib, right? They show me around, and I was quite impressed. We spent the day catching up and making TikToks. Now, of course, I'd given Shorty a
Oh,
heads
yeah,
up that I was going to be in town so that, she could make a little time for the boy. As it drew closer to nighttime, I was like, it's go time. So I shoot her a text, letting her know that I was going to be free for the night. And then she said, come through, it's a go. I hit her back like I. Now I'm at her house.
Yeah,
Or
I got
rather,
that
now
song
I'm
on
at
my
her apartment.
playlist, so
I
yeah,
took an Uber,
fire.
of course. And I could see that Shorty was living pretty nice. You know what I mean? This
Wait,
was a
is it?
pretty big high rise. It was looking clean. I was like, okay. All right, let's see what's inside. Then I see this petite little brown thing walk out to the front. She was wearing a black long sleeve crop top with these short denim jeans, and she had long, flowing black hair. Makeup was all done up,
Okay.
and I was like, thank God, Jesus, cause you never know. You never know. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
we had FaceTimed a couple times before I showed up, but until you meet a girl in person, you don't know what she's gonna look like, bro.
Yeah.
So she comes
You
out,
don't know if it is.
introduces herself, gives me a hug.
Because you don't know if, the filter is complimenting her a little too much than it should be. You know what I'm saying?
And leads me up to her apartment. So we get to her spot. She pours a couple drinks, and we just get to talking. It turns out she was in university. She was about to enter her final year in law school. Grew up in Texas. Dad was Korean. Mom was Mexican. Came from the Valley. That's right. She a Valley girl. Broke up with her ex a little less than a year ago. Said he was boring. That's a shame. So we turned on some Netflix, and then I let her know I was feeling a little hungry. So then she's like, I have some pasta I made earlier. I could heat it up for you. I was like, I'm not really feeling like pasta right now. So then she's like, do you like sushi? Ooh, sushi. Shorty says she about to blow the bag on dinner. That's what I'm talking about. She orders up.
I've never tasted sushi, so like, can't say if it's bad or good right now. So I don't have. Yeah, I just haven't tasted sushi at all.
The food on Postmates, we get a refill on the mimosas, we cut on the movie, and then a great night begins. Shawty, I know how this is supposed to go. Been down this road before. You don't gotta say it to my face. I know that I'm just another phase. Baby, I know that you're scared of cashes. You don't wanna turn this into baggage. Baby girl, she treat me like a habit. Yeah. Fast forward a few hours, and now it's about 2 o'clock in the morning, and we're both fast asleep in bed. It was quiet, dark, and the only lights were coming from the skyscrapers in the distance in downtown Houston. When suddenly, I'm awoken by a strange feeling in my stomach. Ooh, no, hold up. My stomach had the grumbles. Wasn't a good sign. First, I tried to go back to sleep, hoping I could sleep off whatever this feeling was, but the grumbles only got stronger. I realized that I was gonna have to make my way to the
Yeah.
bathroom, so I carefully slid my arm from underneath her body. I sit up, and then I tiptoe my way to the bathroom. Now, I could tell just by the way my stomach was acting that this was about to be bad, bro. And I was worried because her apartment, although it was nice, was rather small. In fact, her bathroom door led right into her bedroom. Pretty much, she was so close to the toilet that if it were not for this separating wall between us, I would have been able to just reach out and touch her. I was out of time. The nuclear reactor had hit critical
Oh,
mass. There was nothing I
yo,
could
and
do.
the stank.
This bathroom was about to be done so, bro. I reach over, turn on the shower.
Oh.
I turn on the shower and I just start praying to God that this girl does not smell what I got cooking, bro. It was agonizing. One, I couldn't make any noise, like verbally, and this was one of those
Oh
dig
my.
your heels in and just grunt to get through it kind of dumps, bro. Two, I had to
Yee.
flush in between rounds to minimize the smell, but now I run the risk of waking her up and letting her on to the fact that I'm in the middle of
Yeah.
desecrating her toilet in the most egregious of ways, my G. And look, you should be able to take a dump with your girl in the next room. But this is not a good look for the first night, bro. Now she gonna wonder if I'ma crawl back into bed with mud butt. Finally, it was over.
Ooh.
The tank was empty. And as soon as I was able, I gathered myself and climbed into the shower to wash away the filth. I get out of the shower and put on some fresh
Don't
boxers.
tell me
Pro
he did
tip,
it again.
always carry a second pair of clean undies when you're going over a girl's house. Then I quietly crawl back under the covers. Moral of the story, if you're about to have a date night with a
Done?
girl, and it's the first time, you can choose between eating sushi and homemade pasta. Go with the pasta, bro. Shawty, I know.
Okay. Wow. Okay. That's a funny one. That's a little short though. I'm usually used to the 16-minute videos, but apparently not today. And yeah, I've learned a good lesson. Go with the pasta instead. And used. Oh no. Yeah. Nah, bro. I'm not gonna eat anything that's just gonna get my stomach going, cause that seemed like that seemed like a one way to embarrass yourself on the first date or the first night. But like, damn, you know. Okay, that's some great advice, and this guy's been known for spewing out great advice. And now, anytime the more I watch his videos, the more I learn. And with that being said, that's my reaction. I guess.